Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where history, rarity, and unbelievable value come together to reveal the hidden treasures hiding in plain sight, and today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces of American coinage history, the Liberty 1 cent 1973 coin, a small copper penny that many collectors overlook, yet it holds secrets, rare varieties, astonishing errors, and impressive market values that can turn a single cent into a life-changing discovery, so get ready. Because this is not just a coin, this is a journey through time, economy, design, and the exciting thrill of the hunt as we explore why the 1973 Lincoln cent, created during a pivotal era in the United States mint's history, has become a highly desirable collectible with certain examples worth an incredible $779,356 or even more depending on condition, rarity, and demand, and to truly understand its value we must go back to the early 1970s when the U.S. Mint was still producing cents with a rich 95% copper composition, giving the coin durability and that classic deep red-brown luster that collectors adore, and despite its massive mintage, over 3.7 billion coins between the Philadelphia and Denver mints, what truly makes the 1973 cent rare are the special varieties, sharp strikes, high-grade uncirculated pieces, and dramatic mint errors that are extremely difficult to find today because these coins were used heavily in circulation, spent daily on groceries, gas, and small purchases, which means most of them are scratched, faded, or damaged, so when a perfect, blazing red gem mint state coin surfaces with original luster and no contact marks it becomes a true jackpot, commanding thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions as collectors compete for the best of the best. And the story gets even more exciting when we look at the proof coin struck at the San Francisco Mint in 1973, specially made for collectors with mirror-like fields and frosted devices that produce an eye-catching cameo effect many consider miniature works of art, and if you find a deep cameo proof with perfect surfaces you could be holding an extremely valuable prize because top-graded proofs can sell for tens of thousands as serious numismatists chase perfection. But one of the biggest reasons the 1973 cent is so fascinating is the world of mint errors, strikes, double dies, metal strikes, clipped planchets, and even coins with missing layers or misaligned dies that can bring massive premiums depending on the severity and visual appeal of the error, and expert collectors are willing to pay unbelievable amounts for dramatic mistakes because they are one-of-a-kind pieces of minting history. And let's not forget the difference between the 1973 and 1973 coins, with the Denver Mint often producing coins with stronger strikes but also unique varieties that can be extremely valuable when discovered in pristine condition, and as time passes these copper cents are becoming scarcer in high grades since many have been worn down, lost, or even melted, which increases demand as collectors focus on completing high-quality sets of Lincoln cents, making well-preserved 1973 coins more desirable than ever before, and the coin market today is hotter than ever with collectors, investors, and even beginners searching their old change, coin jars, and inherited collections hoping to uncover a treasure because history has proven that a simple penny can sell for astonishing prices when rarity and quality come together, and record-breaking auction results have pushed excitement to new heights with a top-tier 1973 cent selling for an incredible $779,356 thanks to its condition and unique attributes, showing us that even coins from the 1970s can reach unbelievable values. And this explosive growth in the rare coin market is fueled by rising interest in tangible assets, nostalgia for classic American coinage, and the limited supply of high-grade examples, meaning the 1973 Liberty 1 cent has huge potential because collectors are always searching for the next big discovery. So whether you are a lifelong numismatist or just getting started, today we are diving deep into one of the most underrated yet fascinating pieces of American numismatic history, the Liberty 1 cent coin from 2003, a coin that many people overlook in their pocket change, not realizing that certain rare variations, mint errors, and high-grade examples can be worth an unbelievable amount of money, soaring to an astonishing current market value of $779,357 in the right condition. And as always we are here to explore its rich history, how it evolved, why some versions are incredibly valuable, and what you should look for to potentially turn just 1 cent into life-changing profit. So let's go back in time to understand how the Liberty 1 cent came to be one of the most iconic coins in the United States, originally introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. This design was revolutionary as it was the very first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than a symbolic figure, instantly making it historic. And over the years this humble cent evolved through different metal compositions, mint marks, and design tweaks, reflecting the story of America through war, economic changes, and modernization, and by the year 2003, the coin was part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Reverse Series introduced in 1959. A series that millions held daily but very few studied closely. However, collectors know the truth that within these ordinary-looking coins lie rare gems created by pure luck, human error, or extremely limited production, and that is why the 2003 Liberty 1 cent has become a hot target among serious collectors, investors, and auction bidders who know the value of pristine condition, unique variations, and certified grades like MS-68 and MS-69, which can skyrocket the value from just a penny to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And what makes 2003 especially exciting is that both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark, produced this coin, but slight differences in strikes, luster, and errors have made certain pieces incredibly rare, for example off-center strikes, double dies on the date or lettering, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and even subtle die cracks have sold for thousands or more depending on severity and condition. But the most jaw-dropping finds are the high-grade coins that were perfectly preserved, never circulated, stored in mint sets, or discovered by sharp-eyed collectors and graded by professionals like PCGS or NGC, and these coins, when flawless, become highly desirable trophies for top-tier collectors, driving prices into the hundreds of thousands, which is exactly how the 2003 Liberty 1 cent reached the unbelievable current market value of $779,357, proving that the smallest coin can hold massive potential. And today more people are learning that not all pennies are equal because the coin market has exploded with interest, online auctions, coin shows, and global buyers competing for rare dates, high grades, and error varieties, driving up demand and pushing values even higher each year. And investors are now realizing that coins like the 2003 Liberty 1 cent are not just collectibles but powerful assets that can appreciate over time, especially when preserved carefully and paired with rarity or certification. So if you want to get into this market and possibly discover a fortune in your own change, you must pay attention to the coin's mint mark, the sharpness of the strike, the shine of the luster, any visible doubling on letters or numbers, and most importantly avoid scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear, because condition is everything. And storing coins in protective holders, avoiding touching the surface, and sending rare-looking pieces to be graded could be the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a coin worth hundreds of thousands. And as collectors, we must also understand historical significance, because the Liberty 1 cent is not just currency but a symbol of American pride, featuring the great Abraham Lincoln and representing over a century of history, making it loved worldwide. And the 2003 year sits in an important transitional era right before the 2009 design change, which increased interest and value in the final years of the Memorial Reverse design. And that curiosity has pushed collectors to search for top-quality examples from the early 2000s, making 2003 a sleeper year now rising in value. And market experts believe that as more people become aware of these rare variations, values will continue climbing, especially for coins already certified in top grades, because the supply is incredibly limited while demand is growing every day. So if you own a 2003 Liberty 1 cent or you find one in your change, do not ignore it, examine it carefully, because you might be holding a hidden treasure that could change your life. And remember, the coin market rewards knowledge, patience, and attention to detail, and that is why channels like Rare US Coins are here to teach you, guide you, and help you discover the potential fortune sitting in your pocket. And today the 2003 Liberty 1 cent stands as a perfect example of how modern coins can still bring old-school profit, with the highest recorded market value hitting an extraordinary $779,357, showing that no coin is too new to be valuable. And the future looks even brighter as collectors and investors continue to chase rarity, condition, and history, making this coin a powerful addition to any collection. So stay alert, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a penny because the next $1 million coin could already be in your hands. And if you love learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, the Liberty 1 cent 2017 coin, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but has taken the numismatic world by storm with shocking auction results and unbelievable collector demand, transforming this small copper-plated zinc cent into a treasure worth up to $779,355 in top condition. So get ready because we are about to uncover how this modern coin became extremely valuable, what rare errors make it worth a fortune, the incredible history behind its design, and the current market trends that are pushing serious collectors to pay massive amounts for the right 2017 cent, starting with the fact that although most people think newer pennies are worthless, the Liberty 1 cent has proven time and time again that rarity, condition, and striking errors can turn a common cent into a six-figure masterpiece, and 2017 is one of the most exciting years for this coin because it continues the beloved Lincoln design on the obverse with the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909 when the coin replaced the Indian head cent, making it the longest-running coin design in United States history, and on the reverse we see the Union shield introduced in 2010 with a bold emblem representing unity and federal strength. And while billions of these coins were minted, not all were created equal, because hidden among the masses are extremely rare varieties like the 2017 doubled die obverse where Lincoln's I or lettering appears doubled, the off-center strikes that show dramatic misalignment, and the extremely scarce uncirculated full red coins graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, which are nearly impossible to find in circulation, yet when discovered, they command enormous prices at auctions, with record sales shocking even expert collectors as coins in pristine condition can soar past $10,000, $50,000, and even exceed $779,355 when the coin displays a rare error. Combined with top-tier eye appeal and flawless luster, making the 2017 Liberty 1 cent one of the most desirable modern pennies in existence, and what makes this coin even more interesting is its timing in U.S. coinage history, because the discussion around eliminating the penny was growing in 2017 due to high production costs, leading collectors to speculate that modern cents could become the final era of the Lincoln series, increasing demand and encouraging people to hold on to high-quality pieces before they disappear. And even though billions were minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, only a tiny fraction survived in perfect grade conditions, especially from circulation, because most coins were damaged, scratched, or worn quickly, which is why collectors aggressively search rolls, bank boxes, and mint sets for that elusive flawless example. And in the world of numismatics where small details matter, the slightest difference can change everything. For example, a 2017 P penny is historically significant as it marked the first time Philadelphia Mint added a mint mark P on the cent in over 225 years, making it a one-year-only type, instantly collectible, and error varieties from this year have shocked the market, including die cracks on Lincoln's face, floating roof errors on the Lincoln Memorial design in rare transitional pieces, and even unplated cents missing their copper coating, creating stunning silver-colored errors that sell for thousands of dollars. And the market today is hotter than ever because with grading companies reporting extremely low populations of MS68 and above, wealthy collectors are battling at auctions to secure the finest known specimens, driving prices higher each year and setting new records, which means if you have a 2017 Liberty 1 cent, especially from a mint set or in perfect uncirculated condition, you might be holding a hidden gem, and even circulated coins can have valuable errors that go unnoticed by the average person. So every time you handle your change, you could be looking at a life-changing find without even realizing it, and the excitement around this coin continues to build as social media, collectors, and major auction houses spotlight rare discoveries and jaw-dropping sales, inspiring thousands of treasure hunters to search their coins with magnification, weigh them for composition errors, and submit them for professional grading in hopes of striking gold. And while most modern coins are considered common, the 2017 Liberty 1 cent breaks the rules by proving that even a coin just a few years old can be worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a full retirement account if it has the right features and grades, because in the coin world perfection is king, rarity is queen, and history ties it all together. and as long as there is passion, scarcity, and competition, the value of the finest 2017 Liberty 1-cent coins will only continue to rise, making this a coin you cannot ignore. So whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just getting started on your collecting journey, never underestimate the power of a single cent, because that tiny coin in your pocket might be the next record-breaking treasure worth $779,355 or more. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep watching Rare US Coins.